Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Morning, Madam Chair. Can we begin the housekeeping comments?
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Thank you for participating in today's meeting. If attending in person, please do not connect to Zoom or teleconference while in the room, and please silence all devices. If translation is provided, click on the globe at the bottom of your screen to select either English or Spanish. Public comment will be taken after each item. If you're in the auditorium and wish to comment, please use the iPads located in the lobby or complete a blue speaker card as available. If you need assistance, please find a South Coast AQMD employee. Speakers may be limited to a total of 3 minutes or less for all agenda items. Times may be shortened to ensure all speakers can be heard. A countdown timer will be displayed on the screen for each public comment. More time will be allotted for Spanish translation that is not simultaneous. For questions or issues on making a public comment, please call the public advisor at 909-396-2432. That's 909-396-2432. Please adhere to the speaker time limit and treat others with courtesy, civility, and respect. Failure to do so can result in your mic being muted or you being removed from the meeting. Be aware that this meeting is being recorded. By participating, you authorize recording of audio and visual content presented during the live event and consent to subsequent use of the recording in the public domain by South Coast AQMD.
All right, let's call this meeting to order. Can we get a roll call, please?
Good morning. Vice Chair Cacchiotti,
Here.
Mayor McCallan,
Here.
Supervisor Perez,
Here.
Chair Delgado.
I'm here.
We have a quorum.
Wonderful. All right, let's dive into discussion items 1 through 7. Any board member concerns that anybody would like to bring up today? I don't see anybody with hands raised. And I didn't see any approved travel or out-of-country travel. Is that right?
That's right. There will be some next month, though.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any questions or comments on the governing board agenda?
No.
And I also didn't see any compensation for board member assistance required. So that leads us right into Dr. Herb Johnson's presentation of internal engagement activities.
Dr. Johnson is on vacation this week, and stepping in is her director, Walter Shen.
Welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Excuse me. Good morning. My name is Walter. I'm the Director of Community Engagement and Air Programs. And as Wayne was stating, I'll be filling in for Dr. Sessa. Next slide, please. So for this month's Fabulous Female Friday, we are highlighting Dr. Paloma Beamer. She's a physicist, an environmental activist, as well as an eco-feminist. Dr. Beamer received the Presidential Early Career Award for scientists and engineers and is currently studying environmental exposures in vulnerable groups such as border communities, low-wage workers, and tribal nations, and has helped design interventions that prevent air quality diseases such as asthma. Next slide, please. With regards to the employee resource group updates, staff is excited and actively working to coordinate logistics and activities for the in-person Hispanic Heritage Month commemoration set for Wednesday, October 8th. Also, SEEP hosted our all-ERG meeting last month on October 29th, where Isabel Porras from Bay Area Air District was our guest speaker, highlighting capacity building and best practices for ERG recruitment and onboarding. Overall, the focus of the all-ERG is to build solidarity with cross-ERG representation and to also work on cross-agency collaboration with statewide ERGs. Next slide, please. A quick update on the state practitioners meeting, which was held on Tuesday, August 26th, and many other air districts, including Bay Area, San Diego, Santa Barbara, as well as other stakeholders from CARB and CAPCOA were in attendance. We are also happy to welcome the California State Water Resources Control Board to the meeting as well. So some of the highlights include the Bay Area Air District, which is currently working to form ERGs, particularly with the Latin American group being the most active and seeking cross-agency collaboration. The San Diego Air Pollution APCD, they are in the midst of evaluating their 5-year commitments to their AB 617 communities. And in Santa Barbara, staff there provided insight and overview on their emergency response, highlighting the Gifford fire and increasing community engagement by way of air purifier distribution efforts. Next slide, please. So before I conclude, these are a couple of infographics that's been developed and distributed to the agency by our JEDI team. So National Civility Month infographic was developed to recognize the importance of treating others with respect, compassion, and kindness. And Women's Equality Day recognizes and honors the fight for gender equality and ongoing challenges in education, employment, and representation. Next slide, please. So with that, that concludes my presentation, and I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions, board members?
No, Madam Chair.
All right, thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
We'll move on to Ron and the status of major ongoing projects. Anything to report, Ron? Oh, it's not Ron.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Howard Lee, IT manager from Information Management, here on behalf of Ron Moskowitz, as you can see. Information Management is pleased to report the deployments of a new investclean.org website and grant management system to support the Invest Clean program, which is designed to assist with transitioning Southern California goods movement and logistics corridor to zero emission technologies. Applicants can now apply for charging infrastructure, truck replacement, and battery electric cargo handling equipment funding. Solicitations opened August 15th. We also launched another new grant management system to support the electric program. This program provides incentives to replace diesel or gasoline class 6 to 7 freight delivery trucks with zero emission vehicles and offers fully paperless and streamlined application process for applicants and staff. Information Management also completed 2 fiscal year-end closes and performed maintenance and security updates on class applications and web servers. These systems serve as infrastructural foundations of various applications used throughout the district. Finally, our division launched a modern intranet, replacing an unsupported legacy SharePoint platform with the Microsoft 365 version. The new site offers a refreshed homepage, real-time collaboration, division-specific pages, and has been built with enhanced security, reliability, and long-term maintainability. All projects are progressing as scheduled, and I'm happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. Any questions, board members? I've been watching online. I haven't seen any hands raised. All right, thank you. Okay, actions items 8 through 10. Jason Lowe has the purchase order for air monitoring and lab equipment.
Great. Good
Dr.
morning, Chair, members of the committee. Jason Lowe, Deputy Executive Officer of the Monitoring Analysis Division. This is a really straightforward item to purchase air monitoring and laboratory equipment for an estimated amount of $215,000. This has already been budgeted in the annual budget, and it already includes funds for these purchases. With that, I'm happy to answer any questions.
Board members, questions or a motion?
Move the item.
Well, second, and I'm just wondering, the air monitors, where are they going to be placed?
So this specifically is looking at data loggers, and they are machines that essentially have the data come from the instruments that are in the air monitoring stations, and they transmit the data over to our central server so it can be displayed in real time. And then also there's a laboratory instrument that does the analysis in support of some of the rules.
Okay, but where are they going to be placed?
So the data loggers themselves, we evaluate based upon when that equipment is aged. So we do have kind of this priority list of which ones are going to be placed, and we can definitely give you that list if you'd like.
I just want to know exactly where they're going to be. What target areas are we deciding to place these?
So
Jason,
yep.
Supervisor, The loggers are going to be put where the oldest equipment is right now. We'll get you a list of where those locations are.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, can we get a roll call vote, please?
Vice Chair Cacchiotti,
Yes.
Mayor McCallum,
Yes.
Supervisor Perez,
Yes,
Chair Delgado,
Yes.
motion passes.
Okay, thank you so much. Item number 9, Kellum Chung.
Excuse
About-
me.
I'm s-
Yeah, Madam Chair. On item number 9, I apologize that I did not notice this earlier. This is a rule, and because the Health and Safety Code requires the board members to consider all relevant evidence, including that which is presented at the governing board hearing on the rule before voting, it has been our position that we do not vote on rules at the committees. We hear the presentation, committee members can ask questions, make comments and so forth, but we don't actually vote. And so I apologize for not catching that earlier.
Okay, should we still hear a presentation on this? Yes?
Yes, there'll still be a presentation and the committee members can ask questions, make comments, whatever they want.
Okay, thank you for clarifying.
Good morning, everyone. Kalam Chong, Planning and Rules Manager. This proposed item is about proposed amendments to Rule 301. Rule 301 establishes fee schedules for different district activities, including fee schedules for the operating and maintenance fees for community air monitoring related to refineries. In particular, Rule 301 requires a fee reassessment every 3 years to ensure proper cost recovery for the program. Currently, South Coast AQMD is operating and maintaining these community air monitoring stations, and refineries are responsible for paying these ongoing O&M fees under the Health and Safety Code. As a little bit of background, there has been recent rule updates that requires additional monitoring for this program, which is highlighted at the bottom half of the slide. First, the amendment to Rule 1180, it introduced new monitoring requirements for additional air pollutants, as well as 2 additional air monitoring stations. The newly adopted Rule 1180.1 also requires 3 other refineries to each fund a community air monitoring program station. Next slide, please. The most recent fee reassessment was completed in late 2024, which account for the additional resources needed to support the program. Not only it accounts for the additional resources to support the new monitoring requirements under the recent rule updates, it also accounts for the increased labor cost as well as the increased cost of maintaining different types of monitoring equipment. The initial proposal was presented to the public earlier this year in spring of 2025 as part of the annual budget package. At that time, stakeholders raised some questions, and because staff need more time to address those comments, that item was pulled from the May board package. And in the last couple of months, we've worked closely with stakeholders. We've had multiple meetings with them, including a site visit at a community air station, and the discussion has been fruitful. We have updated the fee reassessment, which currently reflect a 12.4% of fee increase. At this time, we're not aware of any key remaining issues, and we're planning to bring this item to the board for consideration in October. This action will also result in additional revenue to be recognized in the budget. And that concludes my presentation, and I'm happy if there's to answer any questions.
Board members, questions? Okay, I don't see any hands raised. So this will then go to the full board agenda, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, that brings us to John on contract for landscaping and tree maintenance.
Yes, good morning, Chair, members of the committee. This item is to extend the current contract for landscape and tree maintenance services at our Diamond Bar headquarters and to approve funding Funding has been approved for this year's budget and will be requested in the subsequent fiscal year. Happy to answer any questions.
Madam Chair,
Members?
quick question.
Mhm.
Thank you. John, thank you for ensuring you're an Ag Green Zone certified operator. Are you checking out to make sure they're using the electric equipment?
Yes, we check on them regularly. My building maintenance manager is here. He keeps an eye on them all the time.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Is there a motion or other questions?
Move approval?
Second.
Great. Let's get a roll call vote on that.
Vice Chair Cacchiotti,
Yes.
Mayor McCallum,
Yes.
Supervisor Perez,
Yes.
Chair Delgado,
Yes.
motion passes.
And, all right, I still haven't seen any hands raised online. There are no written reports, and for other matters, I don't have any other business. I'll open it up for public comment. Item number 12. This is for any item. Oh, we've got a speaker, Harvey Etter.
Hello, am I being heard?
Good morning. Yes, Harvey.
Yes, good morning. For the past several weeks, several months, actually going back longer than that, we've been trying to get records going back at least to the 16 plan that we put in comments. There are like 27 copies of the Solar New Deal, 100 different exhibits referred to on the February 8th administrative meeting of this committee with Dr. Burke.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
What-
This is not within the jurisdiction of this committee, so we can move on.
All right, I see no other hands raised. Is there anybody there to speak live in any of the locations?
Nobody
right.
at the auditorium.
I think this is a new record for admin because we are done and the next meeting will be October 10th. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody.
Madam Chair, bye.